Hello everybody, and welcome back. Thank you for joining me today. We are coming to the end of August, about to head into September, and so far, Plan B's prediction for the end of August has been correct. There's a few things I want to talk about today, one of which being the fact that Plan B predicts a floor for September at about 43K for Bitcoin. And I'm going to be talking about how some of the indicators could be pointing to that being true. Before we get into that though, if at any point you enjoy this video, please consider hitting the like and subscribing, joining my community here. Thank you all so much for the support. I'm a super small channel, so any amount of support goes a very long way, and I really appreciate it. So let's jump right into this. Let's go to Plan B's original tweet from June 20th, 2021. Bitcoin's below 34K, triggered by Elon Musk's energy FUD and China's mining crackdown. There is also a more fundamental reason that we are seeing weakness in June and possibly July. My worst case scenario for 2021, price and on-chain based, is August above 47K. And as you can see, it is August 30th. And we are at 48K right now. Now, there were times in August where we were below 47K, but I'm assuming that he means the end of the month, we're going to be above those prices. August greater than 47K, and then next he has September greater than 43K. And he quoted this tweet just to clarify. September 43K floor / worst case scenario is not a typo. The small dip is caused by the data. However, it is a worst case estimate. My base case is, of course, the stock to flow model. Also, October 63K worst case / floor is more in line again. So September is just a data blip, nothing to worry about. And then goes on to list the 3 months after it. October, floor of 63K, November 98K, and December 135K. So why do I bring all of this up? Well, it is because we are indeed seeing some bearish signals on the higher time frames for Bitcoin. This is on the daily time frame, and as you can see, we are getting a clear bearish divergence here. Price continuing in the upward direction while the momentum waves have only been getting smaller. On top of that, this money flow wave that I was originally pretty excited about came up sharply and then folded back over and is currently flattening out. If you really zoom in, you can see it is pointing upwards just a little bit of curvature upwards. But this money flow dropping this significantly just adds more confidence to the bearish scenario playing out here soon. And if you look at the RSI, it has been coming down as well. And on top of that, we have put in a lower low here with this move up to 49,500. So there are definitely some bearish signs on the higher time frames. We are on August 30th today, so it does seem like Bitcoin probably wants to close above 47K for the month if it can hold itself up for the next day and a half. We will soon see if the 43K floor will hold up in September. Bitcoin loves to set trends. It loves to repeat itself, but it also loves to break trends. Every trend must be broken at some point. With that being said, I'm seeing something here that we saw once before. So what we have here is momentum wave printing a red dot, coming lower, pumping back up a little bit, getting a red dot again, and then coming down below the zero line. But the 4-hour wave still looking to print a green dot above the previous momentum wave. And we have the money flow currently crossing into the negative. So if we back test this a little bit, when is one time we saw something similar, and it's right over here. See, we got momentum wave, red dot, another momentum wave smaller than it, and the 4-hour wave came down below the 0 line as we were getting a money flow crossover on the 4-hour. And so if you take a vertical line of where we got this green dot, Bitcoin was kind of hovering around this area, holding its support here. Then when we got the red dot on the momentum wave following this green dot, with the 4-hour money flow crossover, we broke down. But soon after, we found a bottom and then continued a pump to higher swing highs. And if you look, it actually bottomed out right at this bottom over here, creating a double bottom, giving it support for the pump upward. Now, I mention this because even though the higher time frames are showing bearish divergences, Bitcoin doesn't always care about those. It will continue pumping higher and continue letting the higher time frames print more bearish divergences. Eventually, though, it does have to come crashing back down. So, is it a possibility that something similar happens here, that we come down, get a green dot, possibly pump up to some of these resistance lines, come back down after we get a red dot down here, and maybe we find a double bottom right at this level right here at about 46,200, because there's always a chance that Bitcoin continues to pump higher and continues to stretch out this bearish divergence. Now, I also wanted to talk about Ethereum a little bit. Now, there is a possibility that we have an inverse head and shoulders here. Maybe it's not the cleanest looking one, but we do have a shoulder, head, shoulder with a neckline to break up here. However, looking at the daily for Ethereum, you see a clear bearish divergence here. The price hasn't been moving up all that much, but a bearish divergence doesn't have to mean the price is moving up. It could mean the price is staying at the same level while the indications are saying it should be going down. However, I'd say the money flow is looking a little bit better than Bitcoin's. Just comparing the two, Bitcoin's is looking a little bit flimsy compared to Ethereum's. Ethereum's is coming down here in the short term just a little bit. And if you look at this VWAP wave coming down to the negative, it's kind of coming in at a pretty sloped angle. So there's a good chance that this one can turn around here soon. Maybe this head and shoulders ends up playing out after all. It's a possibility, but we do have these massive bearish divergences. And Chainlink. I have adjusted the triangle for Chainlink. It appears the first time I may have made it too small, but as you can see here, what we have is a bull flag for Chainlink, flagpole followed by a consolidation into a flag shape. Now there's always a chance, of course, that this one breaks bearish, but as we all know from Chainlink, Chainlink likes to have fake outs before an actual breakout. You saw the same back here when we broke bearish out of this purple trend, but held support at this orange trend line and bounced right back up. Everybody was bearish right here. I was telling all of my friends to buy Chainlink at $13 right here. So there is a chance that we break bearish out of this. Chainlink likes to fake us out. Chainlink also has been moving pretty slowly recently compared to other projects. It is still sitting 71% down from its all-time high, while many projects are less than 10-20% away from their all-time highs. And if you look on the daily for Chainlink, it's looking better than Bitcoin and Ethereum. We don't have any bearish divergences. Well, we had one here, kind of. Momentum waves staying at the same level right here, these two. while the price was increasing, but we had a correction after that, and the momentum waves have been down. So the price and the momentum waves are moving in a downward direction now, meaning it doesn't look like there's any bearish divergences on the daily. We also have a wave already pretty deep in the negative, so if we can turn this wave around here, maybe we can see some bullish action from Chainlink again. Okay guys, that pretty much does it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please consider hitting the like, subscribe, and turning on my post notifications. And I will see you all tomorrow for my next video. Peace out, everybody.